Good afternoon everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me here today. It is lovely to have you here. I'm going to get straight into the crafting today. So I am about to make some pocket fillers, journal cards, that type of thing for the... Now I've been calling it the fairy journal or the 3 signature journal. I think I'm going to call it wings. I've come up with an idea. I'm going to call it wings, and then it will have butterflies and fairies and I don't know what that is, birds in it. So wings. It'll also have lots of flowers, but that's covered by the flower fairies, isn't it? Now I watched Heather at Ruby and Pearl make these. I've seen her make something similar actually previously. And at the time I thought, oh, what a brilliant way to use up, it was only a couple of weeks ago, way to use up my flora pictures from my flora picture book. So I came through and did a couple straight away. You know, I usually do that. If I see something I like, I make a couple, come through and make a couple, and then just put them into my stash, and then I've got them there to remind me, haven't I? And I thought, what a good thing to make with some of my flower fairy square pieces, rather than having to cut all the, you know, fussy cut them all to put them onto images. Got some bigger ones there. I don't know what well, I'll try again. They will make nice big journal cards, won't they? Because it's quite a big journal. I've also brought some brought together, they were on my desk anyway, some of these butterfly love pieces from Nanine's planner kit from last year, which are only on copy paper, and I'll back those at the same time, and they will also be pocket fillers to get this journal stuffed. Okay, so basically what she did was use brown paper, and I had a bit of Amazon packaging, so I used that just to kind of create, I have to say hers look much more vintagey, and she's very, very at home, you know, making the paper look all you know, naturally curled and aged and what have you, but these aren't too bad. I've got what I was saying now. Yeah, but it's a good way of using brown paper up, and I thought book pages and bits of scrap paper, things like that, yeah, you know, to make some good journal cards with. And I'm also going to, because I was looking for some and couldn't find any, so I had to improvise at the time, show you how to make some faux, what are they called? I knew I'd forget as soon as I wanted to say it. I thought I'd written it down somewhere. I've probably lost the page that I wrote it on. Probably put it in the bin. What are they called, those? Specimen labels, that's it. Oh, phew, it came to me. You know, when I've got loads somewhere, and I have you print them off the digitals and use them. And I couldn't find them anywhere. And I did have an index page, a book with an index page in front of me, and I thought, which one was it? It was my typewritten one, which I haven't got here, have I? Oh, have I? It's here. Was this one? And I thought, oh, I could make those look like that, so I did. So I cut them. I've got some here. Look, I just cut the index page into little tiny. Well, actually, I ripped it with my tear ruler into little tiny squares, no, rectangles. And some of them I cut the corners, some of them I kept square-ish, and just to make them look aged. And then I went round the edge of them with different colours. So that one's got some green. I've got my colours here, so I'll put Rustic Wilderness, but green, Tim Holtz Distress around that one. The red ones have got good old Worn lipstick around them. The blue ones, is that sapphire? Chipped sapphire. I've got my black one out, which is soot black. I might have used all the black ones actually. Yeah, I think I probably used the black ones. And then I did some with my walnut stain. And they're brilliant, aren't they? Well, I think they are. And they're different, because you know when you buy, you know, digital and you use them, they're brilliant. But once you've used them for a year or so, you know, you're using the same olds again, and it's just nice to have something new. Yeah, look, so I put them on here. Loved them. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a few more of these just to show you, but they're so easy, you can make loads out of one page. I just brought something different to try, a different yeah, I'll try a couple. Let's just try a couple of everything, shall we? I even brought a piece of, this is off my map, my atlas, not atlas, yeah, map that I use, and I think, I wonder if you're near enough. Let me just bring you down a little bit. Last time I did that, I turned the camera off. Are you still rolling? I don't know which. I think I'll tear it with this one. Just tear it into some smaller pieces so that they're more manageable. That's it. I'm sure I was in the middle of saying something when I realised you was a long way away. I don't necessarily want the picture colours on them. That's a nice, interesting piece from my scrap box. So yeah, I mean, you could cut them with ordinary scissors, you could cut them with fancy edge scissors. Yeah, I don't really want that red wording on them either. So I'll just do a couple too. So just choose a place where, shall we say? You know, you think there's a natural break, and I'm just going to go there. It doesn't matter if you go halfway through a word or anything. And shall we just daub that one in blue? It's very tiny, and when you're going around the edge, I mean, I've not got the best dauber in the world either, but it's not the dauber that's getting me, it's touching the actual thing. Okay, so the map, I think the map works okay. Let's just put it to one side because I've got plenty here. I'm not going to make loads. Let's try this one. So this is just an ordinary index of English names. Don't know what it's from. I quite like the U's there. Oh, sorry, hit the camera. There's 3 U's there, look, all together. So let's take them. No, let's take those. A bit of decent English. Oh, it's a small one, look. Yeah, I've got such filthy fingers and I've barely started. I mean, you can leave a bit of blank on it as well if you like. We'll make that one red. Yeah, quite like that. That looks like a specimen label to me. Love that red. Yep, it's got the space, it's got some numbers, it's got some unpronounceable. Whoops, I don't want you. So that one worked. Let's move everything away that we've done. Let's try a piece of this then. I'm liking these K's here. Let's go with some. Let's do quite a biggish one. Oh, it is big, that. A little bit too big, do you think? I mean, they're quite fun to make. I'm going to do this one a little bit lozenge shaped. Should have left a bit more on that side to do that, but never mind. And this is black soot around that one. Yeah, I think the smaller ones you get away with more, but actually I quite like that. And is there anything else? That one we've just done. So we've just got this index one then, which is what I used for the others. I quite like the type because it's like a typewriter type. And obviously you could just rip the whole page up and make loads. But that would take me all video. I'm just going to take that piece off there. Get a couple of these A's. And the fact that I'm just ripping them as well makes it a lot easier than for me than cutting and making them exact shapes. I'm going to take that 73 off, I think. So another use for your book page stash. Yeah, you'd probably only need to do a couple of index pages and you'd have enough to last you for ages, wouldn't you? Let's do a brown one. Of course, if you want them specific, you could get them out of flower books, you know, the index from flower books, gardening books, recipe books, that kind of thing. I think they're really good. Now, I'm not saying I've invented this, but I haven't seen it anywhere. It was me. It was me that came up with the idea for me. Yeah, I'm sure somebody somewhere's already come up with that. But yeah, I mean, and when you see a few together like that, they really do look like. Don't even know if you can see them really. They really do look like. Whoops. Specimen labels. Whoops. Is that a better view of them for you? Good. Okay, so we've got those to play with. Right. So for these, what Heather did was she got a piece of paper. She had brown paper that had been used. Oh, I've got this. Let's use some of this. So this is from the greenhouse that I've been dyeing on. I've got loads of Amazon packaging paper down there, and I've laid it out, and I'm doing all my dyeing on it, and it's coming up like this. And the ones that have got spray and things like that on, even better. Should we do a big one on this, seeing as it's such a big piece? Now, of course, this is wrinkly and crinkly, which is kind of a look that I like. I don't know that the fairy journal is necessarily grungy, so just somewhere near like that. I mean, Heather took a long time actually distressing the piece she was using. I guess the job is half done here for us, isn't it? So she did little rips and curls and things like that. Got something in my eye that's itching it. That's it. And then literally, these are my cheeky boys. I love these boys. This sweet one on the back very rarely gets used. Or whatever's on the back of these boys just very rarely gets used. I think I might like that up there, that dark piece, because yeah, I love these boys so much. Yeah, so we don't want too much of it out the top because it's quite bendy. It will get more and more used, what's on the top. And she literally just folded over there, and then there, and then she kind of ripped it and creased it and crinkled it. Took a long time making it fancy. I haven't got the patience to do that kind of thing. Actually, this is playing the game a bit better than normal because it is already partly creased and whatever. This one I think needs a little bit more, and we'll do one on the nice pink and do it not quite so grungy as this. I'm wondering if I want on the back of here, on the front of here, not on the back. I just turned it to the back. Wonder, rather than those labels, which are lovely on the floral ones, if I want a flower fairy label or word of some description. So we're still on the Fabri-Tac. I just think it's best for this shiny paper, and then we're going on to the brown paper, which really does soak up the glue. We are very, very nearly empty. This session might finish this bottle off finally. Oops. So just pop it back in the crease that you've made and glue it down. So it's literally just making a nice piece. It's only like backing piece, isn't it, for writing on, which is what we would do. Isn't that gorgeous? But then you've got this fancy edged framed bit that just gives it a little bit more personality, shall we say. Let's put lids on those or they'll dry out. Oh no, glue on my Tim Holtz scissors. And then, yeah, like I say, Heather took a long time, and you can take a long time making that fancy in there. I take long enough doing things without that. She did speed her video up, so when you was watching it in normal time it was fast anyway. I'm not sure whether you guys would like that or not. You'll have to let me know. Not that I know I can do it, but I could try. You get more in the video, I guess. It just depends if it's worth the effort of doing it. Just using my art glitter to get in the little, I want that stuck down, I don't want it sticking out. So I might do 2 before I decide what I'm putting on the front of them. So yeah, that worked quite well. I liked that. And let's put the floral ones over there now. What else paper wise have we got? Am I doing another big one? Let's use this lovely what is it? I don't know if this is from Angie or the one that I won from paper lace and some, I think she's called. She looks very nice in that colour, doesn't she? So yeah, I want that bit folded over. Yeah, so yeah, there was a lot of tearing going off as well in Heather's video. And I'm going to tear this side because I love that, the colour on that side. The white inside. Took a big chunk out of there, Denise. It's just the way it happened. Yes, it's going to be lovely for journaling on that, isn't it? So do we want that? Should we have one this way instead, do you think? We haven't done one this way, have we? There's still plenty of it showing yet. Perhaps not quite that big. I think. Yeah, doesn't all have to go in there actually, does it? Yeah, that's fine. I don't want all that on the top though. Although a label might be nice up there, so I'll leave a bit. Get rid of that. Yeah, just that folded over corner's nice on its own, isn't it? Right, I'm a little, rip it. I'm a little bit wonky is what I was going to say. I don't mind being wonky, but I was wonky in a straight line, if that makes any sense to you at all. If it does, you're crazy as me. Where's she gone? Oh no, I've got another one, look. But she's on the proper side, and I do like her in this peachy. I think it's avocado dyed, to be honest, but I think I want that a bit more like that. It quite looks straight to me, that's better. Yeah, I'm just going to ever so slightly, not too much, but just take the white down there. Yes, I like it. Okay. Just something a little bit different to go in the journal. And I'll do 3. Yeah, make them very different. So we've got the big one, we've got this one which is, you know, sweet and peachy. So we'll do something again with one of the purple or blue ones. Are you about there? Yeah. And then if I want one in each signature, because that seems to be the way we're rolling at the minute. I've got 3 very different ones to go in. Oh, I had you down first, didn't I? That's it. And you in there. Oh, that's how you're feeling, is it? So Simba's having his nap. He has been out nearly all morning, and he didn't particularly want to come in last night, but I'm not brave enough yet to leave him out all night, so I made him. Shall we have another small one? Yeah, I like this little purple baby. Right, we could go really bright. I mean, when I turn it over, it will be white though, won't it? That's the only thing with the coloured papers. This is coffee dyed. No. What choices did I bring myself? Oh, this, look, this is ledger, vintage ledger. Excuse me. Let's just get it down to something a bit more like the size we want to play with. Put those two bits out of the way. I better put the pin in that, hadn't I? Where did it go? Across there. Go on, in you go, in you go, in you go. Lovely. This side over, so I'm going to do one on that side again. Look how neat that's tearing. Crikey. I might go that way because I'm thinking I'd like all this natural distress up here. So I will. Not tearing in a straight line that way. It's okay though. I don't want to hide too much of the picture. Main camera for you. Yeah, that's definitely a bizarre kind of a rip. Done it again. It doesn't want to not rip there for some strange reason. Let me just. Has that helped it a bit? Because the more I rip it, the more it goes in that. Yeah, I think so. So let's just. Yes, too much, way too much there. So let me try putting a crease in and then ripping and see if that helps it stay. Within its boundaries. It wasn't too bad that way, was it? It was the other way it didn't want to. Yeah. Okay, shall we try edging this with the blue and see what happens? Oh, it's quite a full-on blue. I haven't used that pad for a long time. I remember now it was. Oh, it's not too bad, look. I think we'll mix some brown in with it. That will just tone it down a little bit there, hopefully. And this natural edge. Remember, you're going to see the front and the back of these because they're like pocket fillers or journal cards. Oh. It's still very, very straight down there, isn't it? Let's see if I can make it not so straight somewhere. I probably should have taken that dark edge off. I think I will. Right, stop going straight. Yep, I've taken that edge off and I'm going to do it in brown. There's a smidge of blue here and there, but not a lot. That's better. That's got a bit more shape to it, hasn't it? Maybe curl that bit back a bit. That's it. Oops, this corner's curling naturally as well. Oh, look. Don't know if that's geranium. I think that's geranium. Looks like geranium leaves, doesn't it? Okay. I wasn't looking. I was looking up at my shelf to see if the flower fairy tin is there with all the embellishments in it. That's why I nearly glued my finger and not the journal card. So tomorrow we will be working on the giveaway journal. I'm hoping to put it in the post. Right, I was going to say Monday. It's bank holiday, isn't it? So it will be Tuesday. So I will draw it. Oh, bank holiday might be a nice day to draw it on, actually, won't it? Be a nice thing if your name is pulled out on a bank holiday. Be a nice bank holiday kind of put that one back as well, like that. Yeah, make that one a bit more. That's it. Okay. Do not stick down there. I'll just impress you down. Right, let's get the tin down. Just double check I don't want these. I don't think I do though. Definitely too big. I mean, this is a big one. He could maybe... No, I don't. I like them on the florals. I don't like them on the fairies. Oh, nice mess there. So just bear with me because I'm going to have to reach over you. Oh, I might have to move you actually. Sorry if you're feeling dizzy. Okay. Is that where you were? Let's hope I've got the right one down. I haven't. That's the one with all the ephemera in it. But this one's nearer. I might be nudging you still, am I? Did I nudge you a little bit? Ooh. This is the one. Where's the other one? So, oh, there's some more in there. I didn't realise I had some more of those in there. I'm looking for these. Don't think I want that, but I'll get it out just in case. I think that's all the labels and tickets I've got in here. Yeah. I'm sure we'll find something there to put on them. I just got the text out in case. Yeah, I was wondering where these all are. I've got a big box at the side of me with the journal in it, so I'm wondering if they're in there. And lots more ephemera. Strange, very strange. Bear with me 2 more seconds. Oh, they're not in there either. Maybe I need to print some more off. No, they're not in there. Oops, come on, lid back on. Right, need to sort that box out. You know, these, I've got loads of them. Don't dislike that one on there. I would like that one on there if it was a lot smaller. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to print some out. Because, you know, a nice brown... Oh. See a nice brown one, that size, or maybe bigger than that on there. I've not got enough of them here. Yeah, need to print some more out, so that's what I will have. I will have this type of thing on those rather than those ephemera. Again, I've forgotten the word for it. What are they called, those labels? Specimen labels. I don't know why specimen is such a hard word to get in your head. Specimen. What else were we going to do these? What should we back these onto? Oh, I've started with the ermine again. So I've got some pieces of brown envelope, very, very new and shiny, but I won't fit those anyway. I'd like to use them because I've got lots of them. I'm going to keep that one. There's 3 pieces. I'm going to keep it as a big journal card all in one piece. So nothing will fit on those anyway. So you're not using them, Denise. We will use that. Nice book page backing. And there's another piece there. Oh yeah, these look. So these will save me using my vintage book page. That one's very nice. I like the dots. So you're going to go that way? No, you're not. So shall we have you on the whole thing? That's going to make a lovely piece, isn't it? Let's go with some of this. I'm trusting it less and less just recently, so I might just go around the edge with many blue pages. I still haven't brought a book up yet. You might just go around the edge with some art glitter and just do the middle. Oh, don't do it on that. Yeah, definitely need to get myself a glue book up. I just never think about it once I go downstairs. Although I'm going to tidy this book case to the side of me over the next couple of days, so it might be that I end up with something out of there. Yep, okay, it's curling up, look. Lie down, that's it. Make sure we get the edges well down, because I don't want to stitch it. I just want it to hold. First time. Whoops. That's it. That can go in the bin, because when I glue on it, it just runs. And that's going to make a nice pocket filler. Oops. Give it a few minutes and then we'll cut it down. So you can see these are out of some of the autumny. That one's going to go nice on there. Pages that I haven't used up, so autumn or winter. So rather than having them hanging around, I decided to cut them up and use them where I can. You know, so as long as I don't put like the fir cone or the berries or whatever from winter, the rest of it's perfectly good paper. Oh, I've obviously glued on a page I've just glued on. Crazy woman. Right, have I wrecked that? That's gone back down, so that's not so bad. It just looks a bit distressed. I can always put a label. I could put a specimen label on it, couldn't I? Well, was that just a piece that was not going to play? Let's just no, it'll be fine. It is distressed, look, but it'll be fine. Sometimes the distressed ones are the best ones. I've still got a piece on here I can use, and I think I'll put that little bit in the bin rather than, and there's a scrap. Okay, so we can put something. The scrap box gone. Oh, I put it on the floor. Right, well, you haven't been glued on, nor have you. Oops. So I'm probably only going to get one of these on each one of these, aren't I? But at least I'm getting it used up. Actually, that berry can, I'm going to put that in my scraps. That berry can be used. It's not too Christmassy, is it really? I don't want it on these, but okay. How many tags have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm only going to get one on each of these, aren't I? We might have to use some book page after all. But that'll be 5 tags, 2 journal cards, that's 8, plus the 3 flower fairy journal cards, that's 11. 11 pocket fillers. I want to fill everything on Saturday on this wings journal. Fill all the pockets and tucks and things that we've got, and then see if it needs anything else. And we've done a bit of embellishing, haven't we? So a bit more embellishing, and it should be good to go. There we go. No, it's not riveting stuff, this, is it? Be nice Nice to see them finished though. Don't know if I've got anything to tell you particularly that I can think of. Oh, my washing line fell down with all my washing on it the other day. Luckily Neil was in the garden playing with his fishing gear. No, sorry, tidying up his fishing gear. Doesn't look tidy to me, but and yeah, it just went. It was obviously, it was up when we moved in, so it's obviously old and worn. He managed to fix it, but looks like I need some nice new put up, which is always good. I do like new stuff. It's just a shame to put it up when you don't need it. Okay, so shall we go with the book page on this one? Yeah, it's a bit vintagey looking. It did make me laugh. He was I don't know, put some new floats or something on his and testing them in the water barrel. You know, letting them float in the water barrel on the end of his fishing rod. Well, of course Simba thought it was a toy, because Simba's got like a fishing rod with a feathery thing on the end of it, and he goes crazy for it when you pick it up and play with it. So he thought his dad was playing with a toy, and he thought it was great fun. In fact, his eyes lit up and he was in hunter mode and he went for it, and Neil was not best pleased. In the end, he shut him in the greenhouse to stop him doing it. And the cat was watching him through the window like, why are you playing with my toy all on your own? I said, well, you can't expect him to understand the difference between his and yours. But he didn't smile or anything. He's very touchy about his fishing things. Probably the only thing. And when he had them, his golf clubs. Sporty boy that he is. You're not going to fit, are you? That's sure. But you will. Should have maybe had that on the other side showing, but too late now. Oh, we'll have a little bit of that showing, won't we? Where's my red scissors? Let's have a look. Oops, got that a bit close to this. Of course we won't, because it's onto the... Do you know, sometimes I wonder about the way my brain works. It's quite worrying, isn't it? Well, it's probably not worrying for you, but... right, your little scraps. I don't know why I've got you all over here. Scrap box, you won't fit, will you? Didn't we say you wouldn't? Oh, hey, it will on that one. It's got that little bit of extra flap on it. Look, it's from a brown paper envelope, a massive one. I've cut down. I think that's a... yeah, this side's more shiny. The other one's a nicer side to write on. Oh, I'm out of glue pages. Literally. We've got here 3 pussycats that's been glued on one side. Okay, last one. Last time you'll have to watch glue dry. So these will just want something at the top to pull them out. A bit of... did I put any... I don't know if I did this on the other one. Bit of lace or a bit of string through an eyelet or something like that. I think that's probably all they'll need. Maybe a label. This one's that beautiful daisy, and it's got a stamp. It looks like it's stuck on, but it is part of the digital. It's got a stamp and a postmark on it. Have I stuck it on the right side? Yeah. See the brown coming through. It's nice thick though, nice thick envelope paper, brown paper. So we'll let them dry, because it's going to curl up, as you can see. I'll put them under my desk, and then next time, when did I say? Saturday? Let's get rid of that gluey thing. Saturday you will see them being added to, you can see how they're curling, look, the wings. Okay, that's it. Hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Give me a thumbs up if you're able to, and yeah, pop back tomorrow, see what we're up to. Bye for now.